Good evening, good morning, guys. Hi, all. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Thursday. Today, we are back again with another community stream. And today, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to show you guys, and also, I would like you guys to say hi to Irmstoy, our lead designer at Critical, Critical Trap Light. And he will not be joining me live on stream, but he is going to be lurking around in the chat, answering questions related to clan PvE or clan raids, as it's going to be called, when it will come out already on Monday. I see people are hopping in, more and more people joining. That is great. I will, of course, wait. Ooh, the camera is out of focus. We're back. Of course, I will wait a little while before starting with the full preview. If you guys remember, last week we were looking at the first three bosses, which will come out already next Monday. But they were of very low star rating, and or star rating of 1. So today we will see how the bosses will scale, how they will, what rewards they will give you, uh, and so on. Uh, Right. Also, this is a extremely harsh build that I've made. I think that this is going to be even harder than the last week. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. We have a lot of signups. Now we have over 400 signups today. Of course, everybody who signed up will get the gems, but let's see how many will be able to beat this massive Viking horde. Basically everything else except the beautiful Viking mystical boat ships have a lot of berserking power, so the things or the units will eventually hit very hard in this fight night. Mm. Can we have an ulther boss? Well, like maybe I'm the paladin there with the hammer, like with my body bear behind me. So um, I will close the sign up form now, and we can start off with the fight night, of course. Oh, 400, over 420 now. Nice. So we got a few people who hopped into the into the fight night right at the last minute. Of course, I will first now remove all the duplicates because some people managed to sign up a couple of times, and then I will randomize. So the fight night, the way that it works. Uh, uh, the way that it works is you send in the application, and I will remove the duplicates, randomize the order. Everybody who signed up will get 50 gems, and those who win will get 300. Antti, I am very sorry. I did get your message. I read it. You've sent a very long message. I wanted to respond to it in full, but then end of the weekend, I forgot, and then I actually got buried with all sorts of other messages, and it just stayed there. But I will deal with your previous fight night, as well as what you wrote about the other stuff. Very sorry, my bad, my fault. But it will come. Don't worry. Um, right. So. First the duplicates. Wow. How was this even possible? First of all, why does it only show me 410 when it should show 420? Okay, I'll just need to redo the. I do this, of course, live, the sorting out of the, uh, okay, 11 duplicates were found, sorting out of the tags just to allow people to sign up, as much as possible, uh, and I need to randomize the order still, data, there we go, okay. Almost ready to do the first fights. I would say that I will hop in to the dev server, and start showing at around 6:30. There are now 20-minute period raids. Raids last for 20 minutes on dev server, so I have time to explain, go over the mechanics, and so on. So, uh, okay, and off to the player admin and almost ready to take on the first fights and challenges. Again, I do have to remind you guys, this is not going to be easy. This will not be an easy fight, and I already did some initial testing, and I've won all the battles. Okay, so we have, oh, Karun made it this time to number third space. I think that you missed the fights last time. So okay, got the free royal shipment, and we start with burial. It's wagon onto wagon, mega battle, and I can take a look at the chat meanwhile as this is happening. Pop out chat window. There we go. I can put it over there. Hello, Ravat. Oh, you think it's easy, Philip? Well, please bring it on. Then we have garbage. We have Karun, Snap, Cackle, Crackle, George de la Jungle, Dark Caliber. We have a lot of actually new names joining in, which is super cool. Rain Boss, no, I don't think so. No, no, you haven't fought yet. You have not fought yet. So, any update about FTS community skins? Sorry for asking every time at ulther. Basically, for the FTS community skins, everybody should get them. Everybody will get them. Oh, I got the first defeat. Sorry, I will continue explaining in a second as I send the gems. I need to send the gems before I miss the. Yeah, that was Karun. Yep, yep, yep. And I lost the. But yes, the issue with the community skins and sending them has been that it requires developer time to mass send skins, and then those. And but I am getting we are getting the tool to send those easier and better. Uh, ooh, think that people have found my secret weakness. Is everybody just gonna run the Monster Hunter at me? Uh, but yes, I have the. But essentially, yes, I have the names of everybody who has participated in the FTS, and you will get the skins. Hopefully, actually, at the same time as the sign up gems for this event. So, all right. Everyone runs Monster Hunter. Either way, ulther, the unit is beyond broken. Well, then it will get fixed. Any info about some balance changes? We are really in need of that. A lot of OP units. Actually, while we're doing spinnings, I can go over some of the changes that will come also on Monday. Uh, Before I hop in, we have about 15 minutes before I hop in and start talking about the clan raids. Let's call them now as they should be called, clan raids. Uh, but I can talk a little bit about the balance changes. Um, so first of all, it's not actually a whole lot, but 7 units are getting changed. First of all, the freeze trap is getting a massive buff. The freeze duration is being increased from 8 to 15 seconds. Catapult would not be stunnable anymore. Um, there's there is a bug which caused Spider Nest to cause damage to itself while not spawning spiders, and that will be fixed. Faceless Knights are getting a attack increase from 2 to 2.5. I mean attack speed increase. So they are going to be hitting faster. It doesn't interrupt any more units that are immune to stun. So basically, like before, it for example canceled the animation of the attack animation of the brute, which essentially stunned the unit. So that is getting fixed. Uh, Giant Toad is also getting a bit of a buff. Consumption time decreased from 2 to 1.5 seconds, so it can eat units faster. Valkyrie had some of the targeting. I mean, it had its targeting issues fixed, so hopefully now it will be targeting the right units. And Monster Hunter, the attack speed has been increased from 0.25 to 0.5 attack speed. Actually, no. So it's a nerf. So the Faceless Knights and Monster Hunter are actually getting nerfed. I'm sorry I read it wrong, but so attack speed increases. So now it hits every half a second instead of every quarter of a second. So uh, attack damage per level increased from 20 to 45. Uh, so it will do a lot more damage, but it is no longer immune to mind control and it is no longer immune to plague. So Monster Hunter will now be you will be able to deal with it and also steal it for yourself, essentially. Uh, yes. So you guys are already asking about what is coming in the phase two, like the artifacts, and of course Irmstoi can tell you with more details or better, but essentially they are kind of like power stones for your whole army. So not going to go into specifics what individual ones might do, but they will be quite powerful, and you will be able to get them only out of raids. And the better ones, of course, they have also rarity, just like units and power stones. So in order to get the most powerful artifacts, you will need to defeat the most powerful bosses, and they won't be obtainable from anywhere else except the um, clan raids. Mhm. Shifty. There we go. Anything about new stones for season two yet? I will talk about them this stream as well, for sure. Um, I don't have the pictures to show. They will come onto social media as normal on the weekend, though. So looking like, well, actually, this army turned out better than I was expecting. In a sense that, I mean, it's still hard and challenging to defeat, but is obviously defeatable. Ooh, another quarter build. Bounty Hunter and Karth. That was Karth with the win. By the way, if I do manage to miss you with the gems, so if you don't get the gems, the winning gems, please send me a message directly on Discord. I won't be able to, unfortunately, start fixing it during the stream, but absolutely during the. Can I change it? Can I? Ah, there we go. Whew, there we go. Resist stones and druid are gonna be needed with monster hunter now. Mm. Empowered plague, plagued monster hunter meta incoming. Oh, I don't. I'm not sure what. I think that empowered plague stones will have to wait until the plague season, but I don't know. I can't really. I mean, this is not official information. I don't know what will come or when will come. What will come to the next era. But we don't have the empowered power stones now, so now the monster hunter is not going to like the effects of the patch, considering that he is now not immune to the plague anymore. Parasite. Oh, Matt, congratulations, Matt. I'll send some gems. There we go. Up. Actually, I could put this one there and this one here. It's elements, not necessarily fire, but elements. Any news about the Power Stones from for season 2 at Battle Legion? Haven't we haven't gotten into that yet, but we will very soon. Or well, very soon and very soon because very soon we're going to be talking about clan raids. So at 6:30 we're going to start talking about that. So Monster Hunter will be trash next Monday. Why would it be trash? It just got attack buffed. It does hit slower and it can be empowered, but it's still immune to ranged attacks. I don't think that it's trash, but definitely different from what it's been. Uh, Gems there. Since Fire and Ice have their own season, seems only Fire plus Fire plus MC. Uh, I'm not sure if this season is season of mind control, but I mean mind control. If like it would be like if you're talking about the or mind corruptors even, you're talking more some horror themes. I mean we have been planning of making more eras, and at some point we do want to make more eras. But right now it's plenty of work with the game modes uh, and new features. Oh yeah, people are taking out my army with the shrooms um, with reversing the boats. Yeah. Well, it's a good tactic. I need a good formation that doesn't use A, B, or D to beat skirmish. Anyone able to help? Wisconsin Sear Hunter, have you tried the Discord skirmish tips and tricks channel? Though to be honest, the skirmish was really tough recently, so not easy. And Chomp is up next. I think that we have time for a couple of more matches before we hop on to the dev server and start talking about clans. AGMM 22. Can people ranked below 12 get through skirmish? They should be able to, yes. After win, we get the gems directly to the account. Yes, you do need to restart your com computer, your phone or your device. But yes, I send the gems immediately. If I do miss your name, send me a DM on Discord, but do mention around what time we had the fight. It doesn't need to be exact the minute, but like uh, well, the closer it is, the more chances that I will find it. We do need much more improvement for guild stuff. Such a game are made for community playing. At the moment is a single player game. Well, King Bibik, you're in the right stream then, because we are going to be talking about the clan raids today, and we're going to be looking at clan raids and how you could participate and how you can compete with other clans in the raids. So, so essentially, one of the things that I can tell already about the clan raids is that now you have the clan ranking, the clan PvP ranking, and there's going to be a new leaderboard, and it will be based upon the clan PvE progression, or like how well you are doing against other clans in the raids. Am I on fight list, or can I change the build? I don't know if I've played against Chuzeo. I don't think so. But I was also reading patch notes at the same time and talking to people and reading comments. I might have missed the name. I only try to pay attention when I see the big defeat message. And soon I will actually have everything automated, and there will be absolutely no mishaps with the gems, because they will be sent automatically immediately when I play against you without my interaction, and that is thanks to our beautiful programmers, and especially that special server guy. Very much love. Uh, right, and we are at 6:30 mark, and Naken, Nak 3N, but I think it was Naken, with the lead speak of the old, and we can pause the game, because now we are going to go to the dev server, and we're going to start talking about the clan raids. I'm just going to bring out my notes as well so I don't forget anything. to find the right, open all the right windows so that I can. Okay, yeah, I have the, I have the, I have the chat on one side. I have my notes on the other side. Um, I have the iPad in front of me and a camera, and now it's time to take a look. Um, oh no, no. Okay, well, we'll do one more match because I just by accident, instead of getting out, I've been using Android for too much. I was just trying to swipe close the application, and instead I started another match. But this is the last one. HP 25, HP 2 Shadow is the last one that I'm going to fight against before hopping on to the server and taking a look at the the new dev build. Now, can you see the Halloween is making its way to Battle Legion as well? So there's the first spoiler that I wanted to talk about. Let's take this out. And let's start talking about the clan raids. So clan raids will be you will be able to find them on the event tab, or where it says raids right now. So right underneath the skirmish. It will change in the future, but for now it is how it is. We will go and look. We will look through all the three bosses today, and go through mechanics, go through uh, all the things that will come on Monday, but then also a little bit about the later on stuff. So the later on, so the whole feature has been split into two parts, and on Monday the part one will be released, and the part one will include three first bosses that we are releasing. We do plan to release more bosses in the future, but currently there will be three bosses available. Also, please note that this is only half of the feature, and the second half will come out later this year. This is planned. Of course, this can still get delayed, but we're hoping and we're working hard to release it towards the end of the year as planned. And the second part of the feature will actually include most of the rewards. So now the bosses will be quite challenging, and we will be looking a lot at the balance of the abilities, the balance of random modifiers, because the bosses don't just have the mechanics, they also have various random modifiers that make the boss harder the more levels it has, or the higher its star rating. Because obviously the minions and the level of the boss is sort of not even same as its star rating, but it is affected by it. So please note this is also done so that the artifacts. So now the bosses, while we tested them internally, we definitely can't test against everybody and against all sorts of various clan compositions. So we are going to be monitoring how these bosses perform, how many people getting through the raids, is it hard, is it too easy, and so on. Also, with the current armies and current power stones and current lack of artifacts, for example, we don't believe you will be able to beat all of the bosses. So this will take a while. This will take its time. So, first of all, as you can see, I have the boss open over here, and the boss's name is Lesher, and he is Ancient of Nature. So each boss has its own mechanics, and the the first thing that you can see about the boss is its health pool, and it is right underneath him. And this boss currently has 18 health left. Um, the way that health works for raid bosses, uh, uh, so the bosses have health. So this one has 18 health, and the way that the health works is that whenever you attack a boss, if you do enough damage to the boss, and you go through the armor of the boss, then you do 1 damage to its health. So then it goes from 18 to 17. So essentially, you as a raid group, if you were in my raid group, I mean in my raid group, in my clan, and we were raiding the boss, then we would need, as a clan, we would need combined 18 attempts at the boss, successful attempts at the boss. And if we would do 18 successful attempts at the boss, in this case, the boss would die and we would get loot. We would get loot based upon the rating of the boss, the star rating of the boss. Last week we played star rating 1, and this boss is star rating 2. So this is harder. So this boss obviously would give you more rewards, and it would be harder. Um, Lost my train of thought. Uh, the more right, and of course the amount of damage that you do within your clan also determines your position and sort of internal ranking system, where the more damage that you do, the higher you will be. You will be up on the internal sort of race to who does more damage to the boss, and the person who did the most damage to the raid boss will get the most rewards, obviously. Um, so onto the star rating. So for example, and to give you a perspective of how the star ratings, there are currently 10 star ratings. I mean, there are 10 levels to the bosses, or there are 10 different star ratings. Last week I was playing against the boss with a star rating of 1, and that boss had units which were level 8, I mean level 6. And today I am fighting the boss with a star rating of 2. Its units are going to be already level 8. And for a sort of reference, the star rating 10 units are already over level 20. So you will need to have more stuff, more power, that you currently just don't have, and you can't even obtain it to defeat that. But that will come in the future. So there is that we are planning a long progression and sort of long development, and more bosses, more rewards, more cool stuff with the clan raids. From what rank can you join on clan raids? That's a very good question. The clan raids will open at rank 8. So the boss that I was fighting last week is actually meant as a challenge to a clan where most people are around rank 8. Um, right. Also, not everybody, when this feature will come out on Monday, not everybody will start at the same level. So first of all, the boss's health, it also scales based upon the amount of players that you have in the clan, but it only scales for the first few bosses. So um, the first boss, you can be alone in your own clan, and the star rating 1 boss will still scale down so that you can actually solo kill the star rating 1 boss. But then your clan will level up, and the next one will be already star rating 2 boss, and that will scale. Its health will scale uh, to the minimum of 3 players. So even if you have, let's say, 3 players in the clan, then it will be the most appropriate health for your clan. But if you have 1 or 2 people in the clan, you will have much more difficulties, because it will have the health as if it would assume that you would have 3. Obviously, if you have more people, the boss will scale based upon the higher amount. So, but at least it would assume that you have at least 3 people. The star rating boss 2, star rating 2 boss. On star rating 3, it assumes that you have at least 5 people in your raid or in your clan. Uh, and star rating 4 already has health that would require a 10-man clan, and from star rating 5 and onwards, the bosses don't scale at all. They assume that you have full 20 people in the clan doing the best effort you can. And to be honest, when you get past the early star rating bosses, you definitely wouldn't want to. Uh, they're going to be difficult. You will want all the attempts you can at the boss. Currently, when the boss spawns, you get 10 attempts, and every 8 hours you receive 8 more attempts. There are no way currently to obtain more attempts at the boss, but we do plan to make them purchasable with the coming of Phase 2. Again, Phase 2, it's artifacts. There will be consumables, which will be giving you boost at fighting the boss, and artifacts will be like permanent power stones. They will not be destroyed with the season or errand changes. You will have them, and you will only be able to get them from raids, and you will have to defeat harder raid bosses to obtain rare or mythic artifacts, which obviously will be much more powerful. And they're like power stones that affect the whole army. So if now you have a power stone that does one unit or makes one unit do something better, then the artifacts, they will affect the whole army in this in that kind of fashion. Um, so I was talking for quite a while, and I have only a few things to show and tell before we hop in and try to actually defeat some bosses. Uh, oh, look at that! I have Volcanus rank 1. So uh, on the info screen, you can see the description of the boss. So freeze Volcanus to make it vulnerable to fire, to damage. So we need to use some freeze. It will burn us, and it doesn't have any modifiers. So we need to defeat this boss um, in order to level up the raid. Um, so basically, like I will do a few attempts and try to kill this boss, so that the next boss will have a higher star rating and will bring more challenge. And basically, you will see how your own guild might be progressing soon, defeating the bosses. Oh, look at that! I did manage to kill him with my random army setup. So, oh yeah, because okay, we have the super. Oh, This one I think. Oh no, I don't have the freezing here either. Oh, I'm terrible at this, as you can see. Uh, let's get rid of a couple of these guys and get a couple of frost wizards, and there we go. Frost wizards. And I can actually take a look at the chat as well. Unfortunately, I don't have the modifiers, but modifiers can be. Oh, and about modifiers, let's talk a little bit about that. So the modifiers, you don't have any modifiers on level one boss, and it's something that again affects either the boss or the whole army. So for example, maybe the boss is more resistant to fire damage, or I mean to range damage, or maybe the boss is more resistant to physical damage, or maybe uh, that kind of stuff. There is more. I don't remember them all. You guys will soon be viewing all of that. Um, and the other thing about the how the modifiers work, the boss can have up to 3 modifiers. So this one, rank 1, has 0 modifiers, but star rating 2 already gets 1. And modifiers, they also are they also can have levels. So the star rating uh, 2 boss will have one level 1 modifier. So we'll have the star rating 3 and 4. The star rating 5 boss already has 2 modifiers, one level 1 and one level 2. And actually, just a second ago, you saw the catapult bolt crash in, and that's when you know that you've done enough damage to uh, remove 1 life from the boss. And well, and back to the modifiers, right? So at rank 5, you have 2 modifiers, one level 2, one level 1, and at star rating 8, you have 3 modifiers, level 3, level 2, and level 1, making the level 8 and 8, 9, and 10 bosses extremely difficult. And actually, we can pause next time I win the fight, and we can see the sort of price structure and how does that look in the game. Um, there's no overtime in raid, right? No, there is no overtime. There is a timer in the raid, so basically you have a certain amount of time to do the most damage to the boss, and once that timer runs out, the fight ends. Even if you have all of your units still alive, the fight ends. You have only certain window of time to do damage for the boss and remove that 1 life. So these artifacts will affect the current normal game. Yes, they will. They will be available in all game modes. So you will have to do raid and raiding to get the artifact, but once you get the artifact, it will help you in ranked, it will help you in skirmish, and it will help you in bounty hunting, which we will talk about once the clan raids come out. So probably not next week, but the week after that, because I think next week we're going to be looking at raids again. We're going to be seeing how people are doing in raids and so on. It's nuts. No, the artifacts will not disappear. The artifacts will be permanent, and they will not change between seasons or eras. Uh, how many tries we have to fight? It depends. It depends. So basically, if the boss, if you have 20 people in your clan, then the boss will have 100 health. The current one that I am fighting right now, uh, it's the amount has been dropped because, oh right, actually I can't win this fight because I'm rank 14. I mean, I have only 4 attempts and it has 4 life, so I actually will never be able to. Uh, so if there is somebody from Traplight watching the stream right now and wants to help me out and have the uh, clan raid build on their devices and want to do some spinning and kill the volcanoes or maybe the other boss, that would be really cool because the boss was actually set to and I was fighting the um, star rating 2 boss. I have no idea why it dropped to star rating 1. So that is unfortunate. And actually, I just realized that I wouldn't even though I would fight all the bosses, and I mean I would fight with all of my attacks and not miss a single one. I would not be able to defeat the boss. To gain the effect of all artifacts owned, or pick and choose a few to activate. Is asking Rebel Rouser. Yep, there's gonna be 3 slots for the artifacts, and you will be affected by them all. Well, I had all these rank 2 bosses, and boom, hopped into. I don't know what happened to the star rating of the bosses. So we're gonna go back to the fight night then. Um, so if you guys have questions about the clan raids, please send them in. Irmstoy is still in the chat, and I can also voice them out because unfortunately, unless I get some help from our dudes, and of course it is already evening. People are eating supper and are with their families. It is already 7 p.m. in Finland, so I'm not sure if we can get the star rating of the boss back up. It was set for higher, but somehow it went down again. Right, how much time will the clan have to defeat a boss? Uh, will the boss reset to level 1 each time it returns to the queue? So I don't know about the boss resets, the star rating resets, if that is possible to do somehow. But currently the raids will be daily events, so they will last for 24 hours. Um, and we might have in the future longer raids as well. Uh, Matt, you have 10 attempts and you can take only 1 life away from a boss per successful attempt. You need to um, yeah, you cannot take you can't kill the boss by yourself past rank I mean, past star rating 1. Will there be a Toad boss in the title? But yeah, as Story said, the first bosses scale. The first one, the first star rating, it's quite easy to beat by yourself given the time. And of course, mine is scaled different because I'm not in the correct. I mean, I'm not alone in the clan. There are plenty of people in the clan. So, oh, I got defeated. I need to check who's that. Jess. There we go. And again, when you guys are talking on Discord or explaining people about this, do remember to mention that, especially when talking about the rewards which will come on Monday, they're not going to be great because the biggest reward is missing. There are not going to be any artifacts in there, and that is the biggest part of the rewards for the raids. The raids are the place where you go for your artifacts, and we don't particularly want to have the situation where perhaps we don't have something balanced. Perhaps there is some exploit or some way of getting, and then all of a sudden some people will have mythic artifacts and other people won't. So we first want to see how it works before adding the next layer, which is the artifacts and the consumable powers, which will allow you to push harder and further. Uh, but yeah, so the and of course more bosses. We do want to have more cool bosses. Is the upcoming hunt event related to clan raids? No, it's not, Luis. It's called, first of all, we do have a name for it. It's going to be bounty hunting, and it's not related to raids in any way. Um, okay, and I need to keep a track on who. Iron Baggo, Grebo. So Amoeba Brother, I did show the one boss. We can go and take a look at the other ones, or you can go and check them out also on the last week's stream. I was showing those off as well. But basically, they are these big lumbering creatures that you need to defeat. Mm, uh, and yeah, what Imstoy message I'm trying to sort of bring and talk about the chat, that our focus, and I've been talking about this also in streams quite a lot, that currently our focus is very strongly on getting more content out into the game. Uh, out of production into the game, into your hands, so you guys can play. And right now, the ranked, the progression through the ranks and getting the higher rating is the main thing, and it's basically the only thing that most people are doing. And perhaps in a year, it will be like 20% of what you're doing inside the game. This is estimate. This is like absolutely not correlated in any way with actual roadmap, but it is correlated very much with our ideology or with what we want to do. We want to give you guys as much things to do, as many things to do. We don't want you to going as fast as possible through the ranks. We do want you to take time building the Legion, but we do want you guys to have fun while doing it and have a lot of cool things to do while doing it. So that's our focus right now. Uh, Also, as a sort of side note, especially since a lot of you guys who are watching the stream, and there are quite a few of you here right now, there's been some issues. There's been a lot of trolling going on, and many. So I should be now the primary person to send the DMs to. Sapphire has her DMs off in many of the battle sages because of some people liking to send some uh, silly pictures that they think are funny, or maybe even some of their shriveled body parts, um, which is understandable. You want to share all sorts of funny things. So uh, if you have actual things which are related to Battle Legion, if you're missing gems or if you have questions, do send them to me, those questions. And if you want to attempt to troll, do send me a message and I will help you out of the server as well. So both works, and I am the at least for now the will be the main point of contact with the DMs. So it will be slower to respond to DMs, and we might need to also up the security level on Discord and start requiring people to have a verified phone number in order to I mean verified with Discord. I mean, we're not going to ask for your phone number, but verified with Discord so that your accounts could be then uh, dealt with when you are being silly. So uh, yeah. Also, the Halloween is coming, and my costume, I'm going to be going to costume part shopping pretty soon. So that is coming up, and hopefully you guys are also preparing cool stuff, cool stuff as well for the fan art cos cosplay competition that we are running. Mm. Also, that is a very good point. Matt was asking about how many people do you absolutely need to beat the boss, and absolutely any boss can be beaten with 10 people if they all perform attacks perfectly. But that also does mean that if you have an easier fight and you have 20 people and the boss has 100 health, and it's not a very hard boss, and you figure it out, you better get your attempts in as fast as possible, because it can happen that people kill the boss before you get your attacks in. And again, the more attacks you have in, the more damage you do, the bigger reward you will personally get. So, yeah, the rank 15, there is a question in the chat about rank 15. It is planned for this year for sure. So we do have still the bounty hunter event, the rank 15, so new units coming out, and we do have uh, clan raids phase 2 planned out. Of course, everything, especially the schedules, are subject to change. So please be mindful of that. Ooh, interesting questions in the chat. What do you guys think? Is it worth to rank up this close to a new season, or should I just reset my rank by losing to get an easier ride in both season and skirmish? Um, that's actually a very good question. I mean, there's plenty of guides and people are trying to rush through the ranks as fast as possible, but to be honest, it is possible to get to rank 14 in a week. We have a player who has done it, spending only enough money to get a season pass. So this was not massive spending. This was just pure tactics, very cheesy moves at certain point, but within completely within the game rules. But the issue, of course, is going to be that while playing certain builds can get you up very fast, it doesn't mean that your army and your the levels of your units are going to be up to par with everybody. So I would say that it might be actually a pretty okay idea to stay on your own rank and still play. Of course, it's kind of the lower the rank, the less stuff you have. So while the skirmish starts already at rank 3, I think. I think it was 3. The clan raids are going to start at rank 8. So, but then again, getting to rank 8 is not that long. I think that most people get there uh, quite fast. And of course, if you are a tactically minded player, you can get there very fast. I think that my record was 5 or 6 hours of playing to get to rank 8 um, with a new account. What is your favorite from? Louise was trying to be sneaky. You sneaky Louise. Louise was asking, what is Irmstoy's most favorite unit out of a rank 15? So I will reveal that to the whole stream, and Irmstoy's most favorite unit is the middle one. So on rank 15, there will be 3 units, and the one in the middle is the favorite unit of Irmstoy. So, Melon. Any plans to give scaling awards for partial skirmish successes? This week was quite punishing. Would have been nice to get a try harder award. Yeah, as Irmstoy mentioned, that is something that is a very new feature for one. Rewards to difficulty is something that we're going to work on and we're going to change. Uh, and it will always be work in progress, to be honest, because the more the more things come out, the new units come out, the changes to the units come out, the artifacts will come out, new power stones will come out. Actually, we're getting closer and closer to some brand new power stones that haven't been released. And actually, I remember that people were asking about what power stones will be coming out. And since we can't really be looking at the clan raids all that much because the star rating, well, actually, we will be popping in, popping out, and looking at, I suppose, at different bosses. But at least that one was star rating 1 and wasn't very interesting. So soon we will see if the other one, which because they're on 20-minute timer. So let's see if all of them are star rating 1, or maybe there is something might have happened. So we will see soon. But before hopping and doing that, we are going to look at what power stones will be available in the next. Oh, look at that! I won something. Cool. In the next season. Uh, there we go. So these the Power Stone cards will come out during the weekend as normal, but so I'm not going to surprise anybody with the damage getting a tier up. Um, then we're going to have an execute making a comeback, execute rank 1. It has also received some changes. So I don't have actually the numbers for the new execute, but it's a rare power stone, and it instantly kills a unit when its health drops toward low enough. Berserk is making is going to be available from the offensive power stones. From the defensive, the protection is getting tiered up as well, or getting a tier up. Slow is coming back. Oh, I skipped. So right, protection 2 is getting a tier up. Block 1 is added. So block is making a comeback in season 2 for the defense. Uh, resist conditions 1 uh, is coming back, but coming back reworked. So first of all, it's going to be a unique power stone, so you won't be able to stack them. And second, it will have a little bit different stats. I don't have the stats here at the moment, but they will come on the weekend. So, but resist conditions is coming back as a unique power stone. Movement speed 2, so it's a tier up. Slow is still available. Revitalize 1 is making a comeback, and it also received a rework. So the numbers are not out, but uh, they will come. Range Power Stones Aim 2 received a tier up. Uh, Reach 1 is still available. And Reload is making a comeback, and it is also has been reworked. So now there is only one rank of Reload. It's a mythic quality Power Stone, and uh, it will be quite powerful. If I remember correct, it was like it was. I don't. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember the numbers. I don't remember the numbers. So I'm not going to say how. What's the chance of reload uh, triggering another attack with your ranged units? But it's pretty good. And from the abilities, enhance is still there. That's the only ability, Power Stone. Zayo, Irmstoy, have there been thoughts of multiple kind of boss encounters like survival rather than beating it? I think that actually there is some and what did Irmstoy reply? Zayo, all of the bosses have a mechanic you need to beat. For example, in Jormag, you need to protect an Lortor to be able to damage the boss. We'll be adding new bosses and mechanics in the future. That's very true. First of all, the boss will deal a lot of damage, so you do need to think of how you're going to protect the unit. So, for example, some bosses might freeze your units, some bosses might have some reflect abilities, some bosses are doing burning to you. Also, the modifiers are going to be a big thing. So, for example, some of them protect the boss. Some of them do more damage, so you do need to think about it. And as Irmstoy has mentioned, um, you need to play with the mechanics and sometimes even, for example, protect something on your territory or go out of your way destroying. So in that sense, yes. Um, I don't know, but maybe like, and I'm throwing this out just because I just came up with it, but maybe the boss would get damaged based upon how many units are left at the end of the battle. But again, I don't know. Any like I'm. Is it possible not to waste damage? My archers sometimes hit nothing. That is actually the point of it, Andrew. The archers are they have higher range, they have quite good damage and good rate of fire, but but fast moving units avoid their attacks. It takes a while for an arrow to fly, and it flies over a lot of things. It is working exactly as intended. So you want to have something that stops the units and allows you to actually have the archers shoot at the enemy. If you want to use units which don't really miss, you have to use hammer throws, for example. So no, it's not possible to not waste damage with archers. Some of the damage, well, unless you manage to stop the enemy. For example, now we have the freeze trap, which might even make a comeback because now you will be able to freeze enemies up to 15 seconds when they step into the freeze trap. And then, trust me, your archers will have no problems peppering the enemy with all the arrows they can find. A solo pylon, why not attacking an mind-controlled enemy? Because when you mind control an enemy, it becomes your unit. It's not going to attack your unit anymore. Uh, are there any plans to extend clan features even further in short term at Irmstøy? Uh, yeah. Well, the clan features are getting. There are plans to of course increase the or improve the clan features. I mean, I think that the biggest, coolest clan feature, in my opinion, on the roadmap is ability to challenge the clanmate, and that's something that we do definitely want to add. And Doomster replied, not sure what is short term, but we will be focusing on balancing right now after the feature is out, while at the same time keep working on phase 2. No new bosses before phase 2. Yeah, no new bosses before phase 2. We would like to add bosses on extra bosses on phase 2. Let's see how we manage. But at least artifacts and consumables or potions, I guess. Speaking of clan stuff, can we get a feature where we can add our own Discord server to the UI? Actually, that would be great. I will actually screenshot that and put it to feedback channel somewhere. Uh, ah, Irmstoy is already on it, so cool, cool. Should totally do seasonal like Halloween raid bosses. That would be actually cool. I don't think that we well, I'm sure that we won't have that for this, but like Santa throwing presents or like some pumpkin thing eating units would be pretty cool. Uh, Cobra JD. Hey Ulther, I mentioned the idea of different units sharing shards a couple of weeks ago with a bad example of longbowmen for archers. Now on Discord some people are split on some existing units. For example, some people want the old. Oh, okay. Uh, so for I'm not sure why that message got deleted, but for example, some people want the old, less splash but more accurate Ember Fiend back. Same deal with triple beam Valkyrie over single beam. There are better examples for the idea. Um, I don't think that sort of like if you think about it, like we do have arcane archers and archers. They are different units and they have different unit shards. We're not going to have different versions of Ember Fiend, like fast Ember Fiend, accurate Ember Fiend, more damage Ember Fiend. Uh, we do want units to be different in different army, and power stones is one way of differentiating your army unit. Artifacts will be another way of differentiating your whole army from a different army. But uh, I do understand that some people like one beam, some people like triple beam, but uh, sometimes you just can't have it all. For one reason or another, it has to be one beam, or then it has to be three beams, depending on the current understanding of the meta, the current state of the meta, the current availability of the units, and also the sort of. I mean, we do look at, for example, how many units are used, uh, what are the fight compositions that generally win? So how likely you're to win with that unit or the other. So we do read the comments, we do listen to you guys, and that is one part of decision making. And the second part, of course, is the raw data, uh, and we make the decisions based on that, on whether to make the unit more powerful or less powerful. But I don't see having different versions of the units. Maybe in the future we will have some extra stuff for the units, like elite or heroic classes that you could unlock. This is not we haven't even talked about that in the company, but in that way, but not in the way that you would have Ember Fiend from August, or Ember Fiend from right now. So I mean, if we would do something, it would be a separate system, not having different patch versions of units. Hopefully that answered the question, and I don't know, like it's please release the Cobra JD uh, from the from the timeout, if it's possible, because I don't think that the question was in any way bad, or I absolutely don't mind answering that. And Simranjeet said that it was an accident, so it's cool. How about scouting option to see clanmates layouts? I was asking Andrew. We do have in the plans the ability for you to actually challenge your clanmate, so you can see his stuff. But obviously, like if he doesn't want to show you, then we can't unmute ulther. Okay. I really do want to fight Zayo, absolutely. I just wonder where might he be? Victory. Oh, Ziliana is very far down. Sub-Zero also. Nutsman, Louise, Bun Bun. The list just goes on and on. Oh wait. Oh, I just got defeated by somebody. It was Antero. Right. Actually, I'm gonna send. There we go. Uh, okay. 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 Third in the ring, 100% hit rate. Nice. Congratulations. those frogs though. That is beautiful. Louis, I can understand Russian and like not cool, not cool using those kind of words. Uh, like I will make sure that you don't participate in the like with that kind of attitude. Like I'm not going to let you fight at all. Uh, yeah, Zeo with the beautiful complete fun fight. That was cool. It even wins a few in the top 100. Nice. What's wrong with my camera? Why does it like unfocus all of a sudden so hard? I didn't even move that much. Uh, Zayo won, yeah, Philip. That those toads were great. Absolutely. Yeah, Nikita, it's true. And also say words like it's not even insulting. It's just tiring. I mean, like they're used and they're kind of like comas, but like it's like what do you think? What do you think that like when you go and you use that word? Do you think that I'm going to go like, oh, you just said a bad word in Russian or another language. Like I'm just going to like either like will I get offended? I'm almost 30. I heard all of those words. I'm not going to get offended, but am I going to help you or give you anything? Absolutely not. No, 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 no. I will. only punish you with a smile. Valerian is saying that if the strategy is not working, then and I should have more topics. I'm trying to bring more topics, and I think that we will be. I mean, as we are getting out more and more cool stuff out, we do have things to discuss. The reason why I only play with one army is it creating equally hard armies is not that easy, or actually it's kind of impossible. And then it becomes unfair. Whom do you get to fight? Whom you don't get to fight? So I do change the armies uh, in between these streams, but it also allows me to fight as many people as possible during the stream, and I do want to give the opportunity to as many people as possible to try their luck against my stuff. So Nikita, actually, they in the previous company, like that was just the general like everybody knows those word combinations from Counter Strike latest. So it's kind of like people use that in in normal life in a sense, like or like associate that with Russians, which is not the best thing. Hi Jordan. Cobra GD, as I seem to have missed it, can someone in chat let me know about the artifacts for your army? I can. Don't worry, Cobra. I had a good question. I'll answer, and I'll answer you on this as well. The artifacts will be, you will only get them from killing raid bosses, and they will be kind of like power stones, but for your whole army. So they will be powerful artifacts that you insert into your special army slot, kind of like they carry this artifact, or maybe it will be a banner that they carry, or maybe it's a horn of ancestors or something like that. Or I don't know, like the super warm knitting towel, whatever is the artifact. I'm just making those up out of my head, but you will get them from the raid boss. You will put it in, attach it to your army, and it will make the whole army act a bit different, or it will make your whole army stronger. Philip Abed is asking, you work for the company of this game. This is the official Battle Legion channel, and I am community lead in Traplight for this game. So the reason why I am in my in my home streaming is because of the current world situation. We're all working from home, so all of the streams are done from home. All of the coding that most people do are done from home. Art is done at home, so we're all sitting in our living rooms or bedrooms and working away. Nail Sabu, you bad at this game. Well, come and beat me, buddy. You're supposed to be good at this game. I'm supposed to just use superpowers to create super powerful armies. Yeah. Yeah, Nail. What's the cheesiest but now nerfed strat that people used to use? Uh, hmm. I don't know. What would be the? Oh, you were asking Zayo. They are volunteers, battle sages. So show us your house. I should make a stream out of it. Like right now, like I'm not going to like I have like Burger King stuff over uh, table and it's kind of messy. But for sure, I could do the walk around the house. I have sure thing. Philip is saying I'm a dev too, but I wish I worked for a gaming company. Hey, if you're a great server programmer, send us a job application. Ding, ding, ding. Burger King like a true coder. I don't code, but but I can look and act like one and eat like one. For sure, for sure. Hello Kitties at every corner. I have at least two, but I'm not sure where the other one is. Oh, the clock is already 7:44. So we have about 15 minutes left. We can actually, like after this fight, I will hop in and see if I can show a different boss at least, and maybe we can see the star rating too. Oh, there was also a win. Um, Actually, I'll do one more because I missed the name of the person, so I need to see who is next and send the stuff to the person in front. Grits and gravy. Uh, oh yeah, it was Felipon. There we go. There we go. Oh, right. Crucible works for our company. Crucible is our beautiful new support, and Crucible is absolutely a Traplight employee. Hello, QOO. Veikko Kultama is saying, devs, you should give more than 5 Eternite back when getting duplicates. That is insultingly low amount. Should be at least 20 or so. Um, that will probably get iterated on at some point as well. But now the Volcanus has escaped. I do get. I did get a bunch of shards out of this. Oh, and this now we have the Volcanus of the higher variety. And as you can see now, because he is star rating 2, Volcanus star rating 2, he has one modifier. All enemy units take 75% less damage from melee attacks. So let's see how my uh, uh, righteous defenders will do. But now that there is a lot of resistances on the enemy units, it is harder. And as you can see, the enemy was weren't able to damage him for a while because he was not frozen, and now it is actually very tight. Will I be able to do enough damage to kill the boss? And it looks like it is a fail. How you say? I'm not seeing your comment and I won't see it in Russian. Я не вижу твоего комментария и никогда его не увижу. There we go. But yeah, so we have the star rating 2 boss. It's already quite a bit harder. I kind of would like to, since he doesn't take the melee damage, I would like to ramp up my range DPS. And to be honest, like with the boss fights, I honestly really like the archers because they are. Oop. So that's what you will need to do. Every time the boss respawns, you will need to look at the modifiers. Now there is only one. At some point you will have two. You need to balance out what do you need to protect yourself against, what do you need to do to defeat the boss better. Oh, so Philip is a server program. Interesting, interesting. Cool, cool. Well, if you do, please do. But he has apparently a very nice job, which is excellent, man. Ulther, do you need marketing in Southeast Asia? Not yet, but maybe later. You could always send the open application, but we are not hiring anybody in the Asia, not for, and also for marketing. You can see our open positions on our website, which is the website of the company, traplightgames.com, if I remember correctly. Why the stream has a game delay? Does it? It might be that it just there some automatically because I didn't set any delay. Is there really? Voice is really dissing. Oh, okay. We'll need to take a look. Also, this is a quite old PC that I'm using, and the new one is still in the shop, basically. But yeah, we will be looking at that for the next stream. There were some questions about the. Yeah, but because I definitely did not try to put the game delay. There's absolutely no need for that. Fight some more people, please. Well, I was hoping to but I actually can't win this one. I did show you guys the modifiers and the star rating 2 boss, so sure, I'll go and do a few more fights before ending the stream because it is almost time. Oh, so it is in sync with my mouth. Okay, good to know. Yeah, and I mean it should be you should see the game that I am seeing and commenting on if I'm commenting